This one right here, this was a Priority X. This was in Southfield going to Clement, Commerce Township.
Ooh,
Yeah, that's an instant no for me.
no, no. Mm-mm.
Instant no. Commerce, small, tight roads, rush hour traffic getting ready to begin. Definitely not going to go out of the way
No.
for the same amount of money. For me to take this trip, it would have to have said something like $35 for the same information.
Mm-hmm.
Same information. $25 wouldn't even got me out there. Because once you get out there at this time of day,
Yep.
it's going to be slow. You're going to
That's
be
right.
coming back
That's
by
right.
yourself, what we
That's
call deadpan.
Yep.
So that's not going to be a good look. And the rating was getting kind of low there, 8.5. So interesting.
Oh.
This is another look at this one here. Now this is Uber's fault because this is the direction they want you to go. Lodge on down to shoot on up 94. So basically this is Lodge to 94. Or is that going 96? Where they at? Montclair. Yep, that's 94.
94.
So there's no way to get around this distance. So this money should have been very close to this amount. Unless, again, there's always an unless you live in this area and you want to be in that area this time of day. You say, shoot, at least I'm getting paid to go back towards home a little
Mm-hmm.
something. And that's what this person who probably took it. But there are a lot of people who don't quantify this type of information. They see this, they go, yeah, I'm gonna take it. And they do all the drive and everything. They got a good rating and all that stuff. But at the end of the day, you gotta understand this passenger paid well over 25 bucks,
Mm-hmm.
probably close to 30 to get home.
Right.
I'm gonna bring this one in right here, and this is gonna be the last one. Well, second to last one on it. Because this one got a surge on it, right? So this is 18
Mm-hmm.
miles that you're gonna be dropping off at rush hour traffic, okay? But guess where you gotta go? You gotta go out Novi.
West. West side for real.
So this right here, in terms of close to this price, yes, this is cool. But what you got to keep in mind, chances are this person is not an adult with a toddler without a car seat. So imagine driving almost 12 miles to get to someone to find out it's a parent and they need a car seat for their child. What do you do? Michigan law says the ticket is supposed to be around 500 bucks for the driver, not the parent, if they don't have the proper seat and points on your license. So, do you take a chance to drive way out this way for this money to find out that it's a parent without a proper child restraining seat? Would you do it, my man?
I would not.
Then you got to take them 18 miles back for this money.
I would not.
Back in the day, towards the driver, this would have been every bit of $45, $50 easy,
Mm-hmm.
easily.
Right.
And just imagine if it didn't have this surge on it. This was 3:26 in the afternoon. So this would have been $23,
Mm.
$22 for this.
Right.
That's not a good one. And plus this was shooting in the radar anyway, because you can see the gray white box around it. So
Right. Right.
and here we go with this one right here. Now this one here is 3 o'clock, 3:30 in the afternoon. It's got a 7 o'clock surge on it. It's 8 miles away, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to Royal Oak at rush hour traffic.
Ooh, yeah. Mm.
Now this is why my man says, "Ooh, yeah." Like if he lived in Royal Oak, he might take it. But chances are, if he says no, he doesn't lose this surge. It just goes to the next trip that's in the queue to pop up. And it could be going in the direction that he wants to go. Even for myself, this time of day, I'm not trying to be out in Royal Oak because there's so much traffic, so much construction out there that I would have probably said no, knowing that I'm still in the surge area and that I can get a better trip to take me in a direction that I want to go. So this will be a no for me, especially driving 8 miles to get to them, knowing what I just said about a parent not having a proper child seat. That's a possibility that you don't know these things. And Lyft and Uber needs to do a better job on sending those notifications out to the parents, like, hey, if you have a child under the weight of blah blah this and height of this, they need to have a proper seat. Otherwise, driver will cancel and you will be charged a cancellation fee. So that's pretty much it, my man, on these screenshots. I think we should do it again over the next couple of days with
We
regards
that
to.
and that we will. In
Okay.
fact, I want to show this real quick. This is what a deactivation account look like. It says permanently deactivated, not temporary, permanently. It says for the alleged. Now, allege meaning we know what the word allege mean. It's possible discriminatory behavior.
Mm-hmm.
But in the meantime, it says the account is permanently deactivated. I just want to let you guys know what it looked like. You'll see this on Lyft. You know how many drivers I talk to, especially people that are from other countries, because they're targeted as well too, because English may not be their first language. They're definitely targeted. And then if you're not even a foreigner, I mean, look at me, I'm an American, and this is what happened to me. Discriminatory behavior. The woman that I picked up, she was black like myself, old enough to be my daughter, but this is what she told Lyft. She told them this. Strong accusation, right? You know what I'm saying? So this is a type of foolishness, ladies and gentlemen. Some more goofball stuff, right?
Yeah,
But
definitely.
but this is how they run their company. As you stated, Morpheus, they are not drivers. You got a lot of people that they outsource to the Philippines and India probably, and they don't know nothing about the culture. They can mimic an accent, but they're not. They're not even in America. So the letter that I sent or the email that I've sent, I read it earlier. It's a very good email. It went straight to the point. It hit on a lot of key issues of the problems with these particular companies. Now, if it would have been Uber, right? Uber would have said, "Hey, we're gonna just put your account on hold, find out what was going on, yada yada. We know you got a dash camera in your car, whatever." Lyft did not do that. So shame on Lyft. You know what I'm saying? In fact, I got to do my sound effect for Lyft. I really do. I got to do something for Lyft and things like that, because I know my voice really travels up, but like I said before. Oh hell no! No, sorry about that. So, but other than that, though, yeah. So it was good live. I appreciate it. Everything looked good. We covered a lot of stuff. Boy, my voice really travels up, boy, I tell you. But that's gonna be mindful, man, with this microphone. Yeah. So other than that, ladies and gentlemen, I think we covered everything there. Trying to think if there's something else. Yeah. I'm gonna say this though. Me and Morpheus talked about this. And you know your man T here. You don't know your man T yet, but you will know your man T. Um, what we're saying, embrace to the bottom. This is the time to come out of driving for these companies, because they don't have your best interests at heart. It's going to be very frustrating trying to make a living, and you're going to get hit with this. It's just a matter of time. I mean, look how many years I drove for Lyft, right? Been a 5.0. They don't care about nothing. In fact, because the company has gone over to a private company, it went from a private company to public. And we already know with the stock, with the shareholders, it's all about the fiduciary responsibility of the bottom line. That's all they care about. With us, we're expendable. When that autonomous car hit in this market, eventually, then what's they gonna say? They're gonna get rid of probably, I would say, if I were gonna do a guess, they're gonna probably delete probably about 30 to 50 riders off the platform automatic. They're gonna look
We're
for
gonna save this conversation for the next time. That's good you brought this up,
Yep,
and we're gonna cover a couple of the articles that are out there with regard to Lyft and Uber in the news. So I don't want you to get too far ahead of yourself
yep,
on this. But
yep.
that is going to be a great conversation to talk about for sure.
We will. Yep, we sure will. We will talk about it. Other than that, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna go ahead and shut down the live. I got to get back out here and make that moolah. So appreciate it.
Copy that, sir. I'm in for the evening. So
Mm-hmm.
you do what you got to do. I'll chop it up again shortly.
A moment. That sounds good. All right. You guys take care. We'll see you on the next live. Peace and love.